Hello, I hope you are well. Welcome to another World Channeled Messages video. I have just done an eclipse video if you're interested in looking at that one. Something spooky did actually happen in that. This door behind me opened of its own accord. I know there wasn't any wind, and no, it never usually does that. Okay, so just in case you're wondering. So yeah, if you want to check that out, you might like that. Okay, and then the previous video with the flash, which brings me neatly on to starting. But before I do, if you haven't already and you're new here, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to check out all of the previous World Channel messages, I have them on a playlist. I'll put a link to them at the end. If you want a personal reading, Angel Life Path readings are really popular, but I do all sorts of different readings. Check out my website. Contact me direct and I'll get you booked in. Okay, and yes, you can join this channel as well to see these videos ad-free and a little bit earlier, and to get some extra perks. Okay, so let's get started then. I don't know where to begin because it's all very weird. The flash I experienced in the that video, which will be at the end of this, I'll put a link to it. It was really weird. I was watching the TV last night and I was watching Emmerdale, which is a soap here in the UK if you don't know about it. And if you've seen it in the UK, there was a thunderstorm going on there when I watched last night's episode from when they filmed it. And you could see all the flashes going. That's exactly the same flash that I got, or it looked like that in that video. And it was really, really interesting. Because there was no lightning around at the time. There was nothing, no camera flash, nothing. And I keep seeing lightning. They keep showing me lightning. It's striking me, being in me, coming out of me, all sorts of things around me. And I don't know, it reminded me of it. Then I watched another program. I can't remember what it was. And obviously it stopped because it was a thunderstorm but it was right through the set as well. You could see these flashes going on and off, even on the actual inside this the inner part of the set of Emmerdale. And then another program, and something happened. It was the same flash again. Happened a couple of times, and I thought, right, is that the TV? There was nothing wrong with the TV. Is that a thunderstorm on it? No, nothing. But that flash was there. And it's constant. It's like flashes of inspiration, flashes of energy, flashes. So if I'm telling you about it, then it's possibly important to you. It's world stuff. It's almost like we are being hit with knowledge and change all of the time. I've just seen blue light here. So if that door opens, well, no, somebody did it deliberately from the spirit world. But yeah, lots of change, it's like a tower moment. They keep showing me, I'm going to show you this card. I think we had it last time. They keep going on about, in one of the videos I went on about world clocks. See if I can find it. I still keep seeing things like that as well, which is the wheel. But that's how I see that floating on the air at night. Not that exact one, but very like it. And it's how I go traveling, because usually I see an eye, and the eye can be of energy, but I'm looking at an eye, and I know it's one of the shadow men's eyes at times, and it's like a whirlpool. It just sucks me in and off I go traveling. It's bizarre. Okay, come on, where are you? It's the only way to describe it to you. I keep getting cards about the magician as well. Images about a magician, which is really strange. It's not in that part of it. Oh, it's frustrating. I should have had that out before I started, but I didn't think I was going to start with that. So, no. Where are you? It's the only way to describe it. I've actually seen talking at this little clock tower on this card. That's it. that kind of thing, right? Which is a tower, and I see a tower in the water, which I believe is the World Tower, that's coming down with massive change. But I have been seeing images of Big Ben and all sorts of things. I keep seeing Union Jacks as well, so I don't know what relevance that is, but this is what I get in this lightning. So massive change coming in, but it's on a world basis as well. But this lightning, and it's almost like it's time now for star seeds and light workers to be the lightning and bring in the inspiration and the change in all capacities. I don't know where that came from, but that was yeah, so that was really odd. I've been seeing it non-stop as well, and it was really interesting. Somebody actually put a comment on that they'd seen on the news that some of the things I've been saying about, I always keep talking about the North Sea, a submarine in the North Sea. And it wasn't about submarines, but it was about how Russia is sabotaging things in the North Sea. They're trying to sabotage wind farms and things like that. Now, I was shown wind farms a while ago, but I didn't understand what it meant. So it could have been that. But I've been talking about the North Sea for ages, and I know Russia's in there. If you want to know more about this, I was really shocked. I've put a link in the description for you, BBC News. Really, really interesting. They're on ships on there, but I have always been shown a submarine. They're showing it again. It's like it's coming out of the water here. And there is a submarine that is being shadowed all the time by Russians. The Russian submarines, followed constantly, harassed, if you like. And I mean, of course, we're not going to know about that, but I know, and I have had images in the past of that scenario, nuclear missile being fired. So I don't know, but it's really odd. Remember, we are on timelines and these things can be avoided, they can be changed, so don't panic. But I've had that for a long time, and I know the shadow and submarines. It's all to do with I think it was the Danish and the Swedish, I think, Norwegian people who, broadcasters who'd discovered this. And there are actually Russians on the ship that they approached with machine guns and everything, balaclava, the works. And they were a bit, there you go, confirmation that kettle hasn't been on for hours. And the fridge is going, okay. So yeah, it's definitely, whatever it is, there's definitely things going on in the North Sea. And they are being shadowed. The Royal Navy's being shadowed in the North Sea. There's a lot more going on that they won't tell us about. But they're going to, because it's important that it's known. Okay. So you heard it here. The submarine will be given up shortly. I don't know what that means, but there you go. So yeah, and I got some strange information while we're talking about submarines today. Now remember, I saw that Spirit, who was a Royal Navy submarine commander, but he had AI eyes. And I don't know if in the future that the submarines are going to be unmanned. I don't know where that's come from, but they're going to be like holograms, because they're telling me about the EMH in Star Trek Voyager, emergency medical hologram, that kind of thing. I don't know why they're telling me that. Or there are unmanned submarine surveillance things out there at the moment. I don't know how it works. I don't know enough about it. If you do, let me know. Leave a comment so we can all have a discussion about it. So I find that very interesting. And I've had some. Last night was kind of odd, lying in bed. Really odd. It usually is. I just don't. My life. I could see Einstein at one point at the bottom. Winston Churchill again. I see him a lot. And again, I have to not let myself get frightened, because at the bottom of my bed, it's like I'm seeing into all these dimensions, and I can see all these people standing there. Now, a couple of nights ago, they were showing me that. And they were showing me people in the 1940s. They're all different times, different worlds, different dimensions, all sorts of strange things, strange worlds, strange things. But at one point, they were showing me as if they were in a tube station during the war. And all these people were standing around, 1940s people, and they all started to lie down. And all the images I saw, everybody but lying on their fronts. It was odd. When is it not odd? But very, very strange. And so I don't know what that was on about. But last night, I could see all these people lined up, military. Then a Celtic person, you know, bow and arrow, and I think that's referring to these tarot cards that I've got, the Celtic. Really odd imagery, but always about people sitting, people in headdresses, strange. I even had different armies, but I had there was an army of like African army from years and years ago, you know, like tribal army. Wow. Why have I just heard Zulu warrior? That was Zulu warrior. Yeah, Zulu warriors. Oh, Zulu warriors are part of your army, madam. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the oh. This queen thing. Anyway, if you want to know more about that strangeness, watch World Channel videos if you're new. My relationship to the shadow men. Anyway, so angels, lots of when I did meditation this morning, seeing civilizations or towns, buildings, people, mostly buildings, but it's as if the shadow men are giant and they're looking down on it, or somebody. It's really odd. It's like we are small. There are people looking down on us, and then there's all this lightning and dark clouds and things like that. I see a lot. Yeah, like this. Right, I'm hearing all sorts of buzzers, alarm clocks going off, and I had that in the video the other day. So it's definitely a wake-up call. And then I've just heard it again. They refer me lots of times to, I don't know if you know it in the US or wherever, but I'll leave a link to it again, the opening credits at least. Ashes to Ashes, which was a program I loved, about a woman who goes back to 1981 when she was actually 11, but she goes back as a, you know, she's been shot and hovering between life and death, and then all of a sudden she ends up back in 1981, and it's funny as well. It's really good, but if you watch, I'll leave you a couple of links to it. But before she wakes up she actually wakes up in 1981. Somebody's shouting at her, "Wake up, Alex! Wake up, Alex!" And that's what they were shouting at me today. And then they referred me to Dorothy is out of Kansas. And this is what, as always, Alice in Wonderland, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, and Alex from Ashes to Ashes. So they talk about me being out of my time as well as being out of my world and my dimension. So it's quite odd. So I think a lot of starseeds maybe experience that kind of thing as well. It's really, some of the things are really odd. I don't know why Winston Churchill was just standing. They're all standing. It's like they're waiting. I don't know what they're waiting on. For the world to move on. Oh, and that's what they wanted to tell me. I'm just asking if I need to read it out. They keep referring me now. I'm going to read that out in the next video, apparently. 6 to 12 in Revelations is important. And they mention white-robed. It mentions white-robed people. I see the white-robed people. So I don't know, but we're going to talk about that in the next video. Because they're going to give me some more information. But they just suddenly said Revelation 6 to 12. Now, I'm not a religious person, and I don't sit and read the Bible or anything like that. This is just a point of reference. So this, you know, this is non-denominational, this video. So, okay, it's for everyone. But it's just, if you know of other texts that mention some of the things when we talk about it in next video, let me know, because that would be really interesting. So then I had, before I went out for a walk, actually, I started showing me creating pyramids again. They like me to create these energy pyramids that they use for protection, and I send them out to various places around the world. This is my healing energy, which I've talked a lot about as well. And this was one for the Ukraine. And then they started showing me a man, all gold, blonde hair, not much on, standing like this. And they said that it was Solaris, and he came and sat inside me as a spirit. Now, they call him Solaris. I can't find anything on the internet. There's all about the sun gods, but he is a sun god. But the only thing I can find is Solaris, which is part of a series of something, or could be a video game or something like that. I don't know. But so if anybody knows, but they insist, it's Solaris. And they told me that I embody Solaris energy right now. And that's that fuels my healing energy. Correct. Because they mentioned as well Ring of Fire. So I think we'll get, there's quite a few odd things there. So we'll do some tarot and see what else we can come up with about all of that. Yeah. I want to reach for these cards. Sorry for the extreme close up. Yeah. On them as well. All right. Well, you want them first now. Thank you. You make the door move or flashes or anything. I like this. I like when that happens. It's great because it's great confirmation for me as well. This one. Okay. Oh yeah, look, Azrael. There's that blue light again here. If anybody can say anything, let me know. Azrael, angel of death. So there's definitely some big, there's a mass exodus at the minute. Metatron. Yeah, definitely. I'm communicating with Metatron, right? And Moses as well. Okay. Oh, now this is the guy, I believe, for the 144,000. Akatriel, is that correct? I may have that wrong. I don't know, but he looks pretty important. One more. I may have that wrong. I think I've got that wrong. I'm not sure. Oh, an Archangel Gabriel. So there are messages coming in about world change, definitely. I keep talking about this book of the world. That tap just dripped, and that book of the world is being written. That's got that piece on there, the dove. One more. Oh, straight off the top. Okay. Surya. Connection to the cosmos. It's a lot of source energy going around. People reconnecting through the eclipse season. It's almost like doors are opening, veils opening. A lot of cleansing we need to do. Fool. Okay. One more. The twin Irwin. Balance. They keep showing me balance and justice is coming into the world. I get a real vibe of that. Oh, one more. Barachiel. Barachiel. Rebirth as well. A lot of rebirth going on. People coming into who they're supposed to be. Oh, right, that one as well. Oh, look, you see the steampunk vibe that I get all the time from a lot of the images I see. I don't know if that's a dimension, you know, and it makes me wonder. It's like a magician feel. Very odd. Okay. Let's see what else we can get. Gabriel has the master plan for the world to make it better, more equal, and in balance. The 144,000 come to complete that balance, but not until after many deaths. The doors to the world are open. The doors are now closed to the ones that should not be open. We have closed them. Oh, that's it. Sarah's helped us. Okay. Metatron speaks now. Okay. Cards. Disconnection is gone. We fight the good fight. The armies wait your call to fight and preserve the spiritual of this world. Okay, the time comes. The time comes that it's all going on about war. The righteous shall be protected. The innocent shall be protected. The guilty shall be protected. That's it. Acceptance of who you are and your role here and what is to come. Vultures wait. We block them. The spoils of war will not be taken. The truth will be righted. Heed the call. Heed the call to your spiritual journey. Do not leave the planet. We do not wish you to leave the planet. Too many are leaving. We've had that message before. You are protected. The war comes, but do not be afraid. We seek to prevent harm to the spiritual, to the guilty, to the low, to the high, to the in-between, and round about. Fear not, little ones. Oh, my little ones, that's nice. We guard. He cannot ruin you. We wait from the cosmos. We wait for your call. Cleanse and purge the negative. Right, I'm saying that negative. It's like one of them's dressed up in body stockings, or they're all back and they come right here on my shoulder. Sometimes they go through me and out. But it's like they're showing their thief, that there's deceit, that there's creepiness around us, around the light workers. There are attacks, spiritual attacks. We juggle quite a lot. People are going through a rebirth, as we know. This is all bringing balance and justice. See what we can get. Another one of these. It's quite a complicated message. I'm going hot again. I keep going hot. Unless it's a hot flush, I don't know. Yeah, living in fear. We are all right, the darkness is the fear that haunts us. The negative, and purge the negative. The fear is illuminated at night. What is that? I don't know if you can... Oh my goodness. Right, I don't know if you can see. There's a face there. Oh, they've just turned and looked at me. I don't know if you can see them looking now. They're looking a different way around here. Oh my God, who are you then? Cassandra. Oh my goodness, and there's a... Who are you people? I don't know. I really hope you can see these people. And there's another person here. Who are you then? Somebody with their hands clasped. And then there's another person here. Oh my goodness. They're all around the moon. That's referring to the eclipse tonight and tomorrow. Big change has been brought. A night of many deaths will ensue. I'm now seeing that as the Grim Reaper on the shoulder of many. It will come to pass. It's all getting a bit dark. Can't I have a nice message, please? Oh, I don't know who you are. There are several people coming up there. I think some of us are going to be coming into more gifts where we actually learn to guide people through into the afterlife as well. There's going to be a lot of that. We're going to be called upon to do that because there's so many people coming through. Okay, and I don't know if you can see that face there. They're as clear as day to me, but I don't know. There are loads of them. I'm going to keep that up. That's an important card because when they start showing their faces... What's this one then? Focus on the journey at hand. Talking about the light workers being hunted. Well, that's scary. I get grey aliens again. I don't know why they... Oh, sometimes the message... Yeah, you can tap. Some of the messages you give me are scary. Into the valley and the shadow of death. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why it's got a very religious connotation. I actually thought I saw that oh yeah, yes, he's here. I've forgotten, Stanford. He's like a minister, Baptist minister, who's been around me. He's actually very comforting at times for me. And I'm not... There's blue light again when I said that. Please don't think I'm bringing one religion into this because I'm certainly not. I'm not doing that at all. There you go, confirmation. Because that's not a tablet. Drip drips. Let's have a look. See if we can get any more about these light workers. Why are light workers being hunted? Who they're being hunted by? Please give me some answers. No. They're not giving me answers. Oh, this is frustrating. Well, there's some miracles. I asked for good news, didn't it? Good miracles coming in. Follow your star as well. Follow your path. You're going to be shown the way because you're going to show others as well. And you bring everything, bring balance and justice. They keep showing me the world like they're holding it in their hand. Harmony and resolution will eventually come. But there are some turbulent times at the moment. Are you going to tell me more about this, please? Yes. Fantastic. Come on then. Right, what cards do you want? Okay. I have to think about it there. Okay. Right. Why the light work is being hunted. A 5 of Cups. Give me a bit more. It's all about the moon. It's at night. I don't know if you're having bad dreams out there or... Two faces in the Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, new journey, Eight of Coins. Okay. Some of you are rejecting your path because you're afraid. It's like your soul said no, which is why we keep getting, there you go, Azrael, because there's too much attack. There's too much, it's almost like waves of energy coming in as an attack. Is that correct? But you need to be vulnerable because they need your energy to go out there and create. It's almost like, this is so complicated, different waves back to push the negative out. But too many of the light workers have actually, they're disappearing, they're going away. They can't hack it. That's a really tough job. And there are people ready to walk on this planet and save it, basically. There are armies, there are people from the past who are military, people who I've seen, even George VI, everything, are ready to come back on this planet, spirit form or whatever form they can, or be reborn to protect it, because the attack is intensifying. We can't see it. A lot of it's invisible through energy and through the powers that be that, you know, they keep it quiet. They keep so much quiet. So a lot of the light workers have been Five of Cups, I can't do this, and walking away. Some of us are still struggling on, and we've got to keep struggling on if we can. Because the earth is about to begin a new journey in the sun. This is like, I get this really strongly, stop leaving the planet, stop leaving the planet. Enough. It's not time. Yes, alarm bells. All of me is TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Two of Wands. Yeah, it's some of you are undecided whether to stay or go. I get the impression your soul, well, it does anyway. It makes all the decisions. And you don't always know what decisions to make. It's kind of weird. I can't explain it to you. And it's like, yeah, subconscious and the conscious and the subconscious. Or the soul part is saying, no, this just isn't worth it. A lot of light workers, like me, like many people, are just disillusioned, Starcy, disillusioned with this world and what it has to offer, what it does to people. But we've got to keep fighting the good fight, because if this world crumbles, then others will fall. I don't know where these others are, but look. So the one thing they keep showing me in all these meditations, and you, please don't show me. No, get it off me. Thank you. And you know I don't like them. Spiders, yeah. It's like it's a web. It's a web that's been woven, and there's a big spider at the middle. It feels like we are sucked there like light workers, flies, and we're being devoured. Because I've talked about this people from other dimensions trying to control time and compressing time so they can keep control. It's all to do with time. I'm not going to go into it now. If you go back through the World Channel videos, you'll find that. What else I'm going to try these new cards again. Sorry for the extreme close-up. Why is that? Oh, it's that flame, look, I was talking about. I will get round to answering your comments. I have so many comments now, and they've got me doing 3 videos a day at the minute. So, yeah, that's what we've got to keep keep it alive. I can see it shaking and crumbling around us, but we've got to keep it alive. It's so important what we do as light workers, starseeds. So if you've had any experiences of feeling like you've had psychic attacks, night attacks, call out to Archangel Michael for help. I will send, this one being told, I will send the shadow men to help. They protect us. That's what we do here. That's from the angelic realms. That's what we do. Guardians and protectors. They often show me as somebody with like virtual reality, and I have the glasses on and everything in the hands, and I'm moving things around and doing things, and all these pyramids and geometric shapes, everything. I think I'm going to get more information tonight. But let's see if we can find out a little bit more. Invitation. More races to come to the earth to settle here in the future months. I don't know. You have to look at the root of the problem. Deceit and disknowledge. You see some strange things. I know I have beings who do not speak English. They talk to me in different languages. And what's even more scary is I don't know what I'm saying, but I end up talking back to them in a different language. You may have heard my light language before. It's really odd. Yeah, it's all connected to the past. It's all very sort of, it's all patterns of the past. And that's how it's almost like I keep being told they've gone into all the different time zones, and we've got angels in all these different time zones, that eras that are coexisting, they're still existing, and they are, they call them the Dark Army, messing with time. And they're compressing time. And that's how they're gaining control. And they're bringing patterns from the past into the future. They're messing with minds, everything. That's why it's cloudy and foggy. And the light workers are trying to bring all of this deceit, everything up to the top. It's like why we are seeing everything, so everybody can fight back. And that's why we're going through turmoil and change. But they keep pushing back. They keep pushing back. And they do it through Putin and other people around the world, you know. Yeah, look, think about it. Think about staying as well. Think about embracing who you are without fear. Yeah. If you have anything like that, tell me, and I will send, you know, people out to help you. That's my invitation. Yeah. I bring the colours of the rays in protection and angelic forces. There you go. I'm channeling them. They're not letting me write down so much. I think they think I'm a bit more confident, so they're just spitting it out my mouth now. It's this one. There you go. You have to work in partnership and harmony. All light workers, starseeds, work in partnership, and I'm working in partnership with a lot of people from all the different worlds, spirit included. I don't know why I'm going to mention Isis here, but I do. Yeah, because, oh, isn't that interesting? That's Jupiter, and I said about life being on Jupiter, and then there was news later on that they were sending a mission to Jupiter to find life. New worlds will come to be, riches for all, in equal abundance will come. Grapes of wrath. What's that? Was that a red dwarf then? I don't know. I don't know why I had to say that, but food for all. No more hunger. Oh, that's nice. One more from here, and then they want that card on the top. Yeah, Pinnacle. Do you know what? I look at this card and it just makes me, I don't know, I feel safe. It's lovely. Wherever I come from, I've seen a castle like this. They've shown me home and there's a castle like this. And I love it, and that's what I've seen. That's Angelic Realm. They've been showing me again men in top hats. Yeah, what are the, I knew I had written something down, but top-handed man, top hat man. And they've shown me guys in top hats. I've seen military guy. They're like elder statesmen. That's the only way I can describe them, from the Victorian era or the 30s, 40s, yeah, with the frock coats on and they've shown me before, and they were showing it to me again, sitting in a chair, and then behind me, and they're statesmen. And there's this photograph, and one of them has the blueprint on the floor and is pointing to it, and it's like an old style photograph, and I'm in the front, and it's black and white. It's really odd, but they sent me. They are the Council of Light. My Council of Light. Oh, I should tell us who I really was. Yeah, they see that, but they won't. They said we can't tell you everything, so. Yeah, it's all about nurture. All about nature, nurture. I don't know. I just look at that. Oh, I don't know if you get the same feeling. Magic. Heaven. And the sun in the background. Safe. Safety. And that's what they want to give you as well. So if you're having that, let me know. I really can't. Does anybody know the best place to set up a discussion group? Because I'd love to be discussing this with you and getting your comments on this. I've just realised I'm now at 42 minutes. Sorry. That's the future. So bright, gotta wear shades if this all comes past and we get it right. Otherwise, we'll be back round the cycles again as a world. Right back at the beginning. Great. So I'm going to leave it there. We'll talk about it next time as well. I'm going to see what happens tonight. Check out my previous eclipse video, and yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. Very interesting. Take care of yourselves. Please like, share, subscribe. Join this channel for to watch these videos ad-free and extra perks videos. And if you want a personal reading, check out my website with all the different readings I offer, and contact me direct. As I said, comment about what's been happening to you, and I think that's it. Please share this video and subscribe and like it, thumbs up and notification bell if you want more. Okay, take care of yourselves. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for coming back. Take care. Bye.